Hello and welcome to grammar class. Today's topic is use of capital letters in English. In English grammar, capitalization means use of capital letter. In today's video, we are going to learn all the rules of capitalization in English writing. Rule number 1. We use a capital letter at the start of a new sentence. For example, in the sentence man is mortal, the first word is man and its first letter M is capitalized. In the second sentence, nature is immortal, the first word is nature and its first letter N is also capitalized. So we must always begin a sentence with a capital letter. Now rule number 2 says that each line of a poem starts with a capital letter. For example, here we have the first 3 lines of the poem Dust of Snow by Robert Frost. Here the first line, the way a crow, is not a complete sentence. It continues with the second and the third line. So these 3 lines are not separate and complete sentences, yet they all start with a capital letter. According to rule number 3, the first letter of every sentence of a quotation or a direct speech is always capital. Here the statement under quotation consists of 2 sentences. It's raining and we can't go out now. And both these sentences of the direct speech start with the capital letters I and W respectively. So do not start a sentence of a quotation with a small letter. Now rule number 4 says that all proper nouns and proper adjectives begin with a capital letter. In the first example, David is a proper noun, it is somebody's name, so D is capitalized. We know that a proper adjective is an adjective made from a proper noun. In the sentence, I am fond of Indian cuisine, Indian is a proper adjective derived from the proper noun India, modifying the noun cuisine here. So the first letter of the proper adjective Indian, I, is capitalized. Up next, rule number 5 tells us that the first letter in the names of days and months is always capital. For example, S is capital in Sunday, M in Monday, and A in August. According to rule number 6, each letter of an acronym or abbreviation is capitalized. An acronym is formed from the initial letters of the component words of a name. For example, in the acronyms USA, BBC, NASA, WHO, etc., all the letters are capitalized. Rule 7 says that the initial G of the word God is always capital. And the pronouns of God like he, him, his always start with a capital H. Rule 8 says that the names of religious figures, deities and religious communities always start with a capital letter. For example, Allah starts with capital A, Buddha with capital B, Rama with capital R, and so on. The names of religious communities like Jains and Hindus also start with a capital letter. And then the names of festivals and holidays also start with a capital letter. For example, Christmas starts with capital C, Republic Day starts with capital R, Eid starts with capital E, and Holi begins with capital H. According to rule number 10, the first letter of titles and designations of distinction is always capitalized. For example, President starts with capital P, Principal starts with capital P, and in Chief Justice, C and J are capital. Why? Because these are all honorable and important titles or designations. Well then, in the names of historical periods and events also, the first letters are capitalized. For example, the Middle Ages has capital M and capital A in it. The French Revolution has capital F and capital R in it. And the Sepoy Mutiny has capital S and capital M in it. The next rule says that in the names of geographical regions too, the first letters are capitalized. For example, we use capital M and capital E in the Middle East. The Northern England has capital N and capital E in it, and in Southern India we use capital S and capital I. According to rule number 13 here, each word in the names of organizations, funds and trusts etc. starts with a capital letter. For example, in the name of Red Cross Society, we have capital R, capital C and capital S. Similarly, the PM National Relief Fund is written with capital N, capital R and capital F. Then each word in the names of books, films, plays and music etc. starts with a capital letter. For example, Wuthering Heights is the name of a well-known book. It has capital W and capital H in it. The Dark Knight is the name of a well-known action movie. It's written with capital D and capital K. The Sound of Music is the name of a well-known musical. It's written with capital S and capital M. According to rule number 15 here, in the salutation of letters and other such communications, the first letters of the first word and all nouns are always capitalized. In the salutation, Dear Sir, D and S are capitalized. The salutation My Dear Sister has capital M and capital S in it. Finally, also remember that the first person pronoun I and the interjection O are always capital. So today you learnt all about the uses of capital letters in English writing. Hopefully you liked the video. Please be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel for more grammar videos.